Hello everyone, welcome to the British YouTube channel. I'm your host Shubet, and here today, today episode is an episode of the Watch. Sorry about that. Today on the Watch, we will be discussing my free hit team. But before we get into that, please smash that like button, share this video, subscribe. And I know as you look at this video, you're probably wondering to yourself, why the hat? What are you doing with that hat on, Shockwave? And you know what? I have no reason for this hat. I just have the hat because I thought this might be something that you guys are watching and thinking, why the hat? All right. All right. Enough of my jokes. Let's get into it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of The Watch. As usual, you have me here doing my watch thing. I keep saying I'm going to get something else, like another pair of binoculars or something, but I'm too lazy to get another one. So for now, we're just going to have to enjoy this one. All right. So a lot of people are playing chips this week. Some playing wild card, some playing free hit, some playing triple captain. I myself am probably going to play triple captain anyway, but I decided to do a little free hit video, something different, for you guys watching today. And for all my fans out there, yeah, what's up? Thank you for joining me today. All right, let me get right into it. Oh, by the way, please excuse the graphics. I am really shitty at graphics and obviously all this stuff. So please, again, forgive me. But I did try my best. Well, not my best, but I did try a little bit. So here we go. All right. By the way, I stole this online from somewhere. I can't even remember where. But here we go. All right. First of all, in goal, I have gone with Vicario, 5.1. He's playing Wolves at home. Obviously, Vicario is the Spurs goalkeeper. Um, Regarding the prices, by the way, these are just the prices that I bought the players on my team, right? So I didn't just want to do a free hit team that would just be, all these random players that you might not be able to get in your team. This free hit, this free hit team, even after I put all these players together, I still have 0.1 in the bank. So just so you know that. So there are some prices of players that will be a bit lower. That just means I got them, earlier than what they are now. Right? All right. So first up, Vicario 5.1. He faces Wolves at home. Spurs defense has looked really good. Lately, they actually kept a clean sheet as well today, even though it was against shit opposition. But again, very good defense right now. So Wolves are, a bit iffy. I've watched them over the last couple of weeks. They're not that great. Doesn't mean they can't score, but because I'm going for more Spurs defenders and backline, just because um, I find like there's more value over there rather than up front where it's a bit more, eh, So all right, so there we go, Vicario. Next up is James Tarkowski faces West Ham at home. But apart from the DEFCON points, Jim Tarkowski is also a set piece threat, and West Ham have not been great handling set pieces. So, at least even if Tarkowski doesn't get you a goal or assist from the set piece, at least you get some DEFCON points. He seems to be a sure banker for those. All right, so that's my first defender. Second defender is Senesi. He plays Leeds away. Same reason as Tarkowski. He's a good player as well. Leeds are not that great, especially going forward. They did score three this week against who did they score three against? I know they smacked someone silly. I should know this really, but I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I'm drawing a blank. So this they smacked Wolves around. It was Wolves. They did score three against Wolves. So watch that. But at the same time, Senesi is one I'm going for here. And then finally, Romero. Again, this is a double up on Spurs at the back. Romero as well, set piece threat as well for Spurs. And West Ham really shitty at defending those. So I'm banking on him to actually get points. You could also have Van der Ven as well instead of Romero if you want. But there you go. And then midfield, first midfielder on the board is Bruno 9.0 against Brentford away. It's the first fixture. Brentford are not looking great this season anyway. Defensively, they're poor. I would bank on Bruno to do something. United as well, stats have been flowing around saying they've taken the most shots. So, if they take, you want to always be in those kind of teams anyway. So Bruno there, he's on pens. I think he's gotten points like in the last 2 or 3 game weeks. I'm not too sure how many, but he did get a pen against Chelsea, which he put away. Wait, did he get a pen? No, he scored against Chelsea. He didn't get a pen against Chelsea. All right, so that's Bruno 9.0. Next up is Senesi, main man. Everybody has him. I got him at 7.5. He faces Leeds away. I captained him last week, and he didn't give me anything apart from DEFCON and a clean sheet, which was really good. So I'll take Senesi away anyway. So I said Senesi, Semenyo. But again, he got a clean sheet. Bournemouth got a clean sheet as well. They're doing well defensively, so that's another good reason to have Senesi as well. All right. Next up is Ndiaye. He plays for Everton, 6.5. A lot of people are either going for Grealish, KDH, or Ndiaye. I actually have KDH because of his pricing, but I do like Ndiaye a lot better because he's on pens as well. And, he gets goals from time to time. So, again, someone that's on pens against the West Ham side that's, I feel like it's a good option for this week. But you can't go wrong with Grealish or KDH in this position. But definitely, I went for Ndiaye. Next up is Reinders. I've had Reinders all season. Got an assist last week on my bench, which I didn't like, but it's all good. He faces Burnley at home, so I'll give him a shot there as well. He seems to be very important to that Man City midfield. So Reinders at home 5.5. I've also gone for another Man City player in Phil Foden. He faces Burnley at home as well. He did get 77 minutes today. So I would say watch that a little bit, see if, maybe Pep might do some benching. That's the thing about Pep. You're never too sure where he's going to go with it. I don't think Doku played, by the way. So if I'm wrong and Doku did play, please let me know in the comments. I'm just going to check my phone right now. So you guys just, wait a minute. Let me just have a look. If I look at this, did Doku play today? I don't see Doku anywhere. I see Savinho played, but I don't see that Doku played. So Doku or Foden? Yeah, Doku didn't play. So Doku or Foden, either one of them is good for this game. I actually really like Doku as well. I don't know if you guys remember a couple years ago, Doku had this really good game. I can't remember who it was against. I know it was a shit team as well, where he got like either 4 goals or 4 assists, and then he went quiet for the rest of the season. But this season he has started really well. So Doku in your team instead of Foden, that's somewhere to go as well. I have Kudus at 6.6. I'm not going to take him out because he has Wolves anyway. But, if I was going to take him out for a 6.6 guy, I would definitely be looking at Doku as well. All right, next up, we're going to my strikers. First striker is going to be Haaland. If you don't have Haaland, get him. If you have him, triple captain him because that's what I'm going to do. Burnley at home, best striker in the league right now. Looks like it's the season of Haaland right now. This is the kind of game where he might be able to go off. Pep is trying to scare us off him with his comments lately. I think he said something about Haaland being tired and blah, blah, blah. I'm not listening to all that rubbish. Unless Pep comes out and definitely says he's out, I'm definitely sticking to Haaland. I have Haaland. I'm going to triple captain him as well for this game week. And hopefully he brings the points home. I would say don't overthink it if you have him. If you don't have him, find a way to get him. Is it worth playing a free hit for Haaland in this game? I think it is. I really do think it is. So, Haaland over there. Oh, another thing. I put 5.0 as price there, but that's bullshit. It's like 14.5. So, excuse me there. I will say this as well. Maybe Pep is playing FPL and doesn't want people in his group to actually buy Haaland and play Haaland. So maybe that's why he's pouring cold water all over Haaland in this game. All right, next up is Yao Pedro, 7.6, Brighton at home. I know you're probably thinking, all the strikers, you went for Yao Pedro. Yeah, I did because it's Brighton. They've been doing well, but at the same time, they've been, conceding a lot of goals, a couple of goals against these big teams. And Yao Pedro going back, well, it's not going back, they're coming to his town. I feel like he's going to want to prove something. With Palmer out injured, it looks like he's probably going to get the starting nine shirt. Sorry, not starting nine shirt. I apologize. Pens, he might be on Pens. He's going to be their top player up front. So definitely that's why I've gone for Pedro. But that as well could also be Richarlison, who faces Wolves at home. I don't mind that one bit. So in case you want to go there as well, that's another option that I think is not really is not a bad option at all this week. All right. Another person that you can chuck in there as well is Evan Nielsen for Bournemouth as well. He hasn't really set the world alight since he came to Bournemouth, but this looks like the kind of game where he could take off. So that's another person that you could put in there. All right. And then subs on the bench. First sub is Petrovic, Bournemouth as well. I put that there. You know what? Because you don't want to be on a free hit and have someone like Dubravka on your bench, right? And then shit goes wrong with your starting keeper, and then it is what it is. So Petrovic is the first one, 4.5 against Leeds. Second is Wood. Now Wood is facing Sunderland. He didn't start today against what was it again? Betis. It didn't start against Betis, and Igor Jesus scored 2 goals. So it might be a case that Ange is moving away from him. I haven't seen that yet. We'll see if that comes to pass. But Wood could easily be Igor Jesus, or it could easily be what's his name? Richarlison, like I said earlier. So that's where I would go with that. And then I actually put VDV here for the adventurous types. This is something that someone like Abi would do, where he would play three players from the same team in defense. It's worked on some occasions with some people where they've had triple of one team. You bank on that team to get a clean sheet, and if it works out, it looks so good. It looks so good. I remember last year I did have someone do that on their free hit, and he was chasing me in one of my football groups. He went triple. I can't remember the team, but it was a team that was supposed to keep a clean sheet. He went triple of that team, thinking he could smash his way in, but yeah, they conceded, and that did not end well. All right, so and then finally, last person is Anderson. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit lazy with this pick. I just picked the person I just thought, yeah, you could do well. Also, was trying to keep within the budget of 4.5, 4.6 because I didn't have that much money left. But Anderson has done well so far. He's probably due a goal, to be honest. He's probably due a goal from a set piece routine, and Villa have been shit recently in this season. So I would say Anderson is not a bad look this weekend if you're going there. Other notable guys that are going to be starting this week that on a free hit, I probably won't go there, but you could for fun, for shits and giggles. Isaac is probably going to start because what's his face got a red card. Ekikitse. Yeah, yeah, I think I did it well. Yeah, that's him. So he probably gets he got a red card, so Isaac probably starts. Mateta is playing Liverpool at home, which doesn't look great, but at the same time, Liverpool have been conceding goals, so it's somewhere you could probably go to. And then yeah, I think that's it as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And you know what? Stay fly. Like me, I'm pretty fly. Actually, I'm not. I just said that out of whatever. Anyways, I've been talking too long. I need some sleep. And you guys stay lucky. Goodbye. Have a good one.